my top 3 favorite foundations. Up first is the Haus Labs foundation. This is $45. You can only buy this at Sephora. And not even like the Sephora and Kohl's, like just Sephora. And I really like this. This one is a little bit more of a runnier formula. That it's liquidy, not super liquidy compared to one that I have coming up. A little bit more on the runnier side, which I tend to like with my foundations. I don't know why. I feel like when it has like a lot of body, a little bit of like moussiness to it, I feel like I just look like cake face. I don't know. I like when my, when it has a little bit of a slip to it. If I had my right shade, this would be like obviously perfect, but I don't have my right shade, so. This is like super full coverage. You can thin it out though to get like that nice medium if you wanted to go in like a little bit and be sparse on your face, but this is definitely a very nice formula for your full coverage to your medium coverage. And then it has the skincare ingredients in there too, which I feel like is one of the main missions of Haus Labs, to have like skincare ingredients that help improve your skin over time of you using their makeup, which I find very intriguing. Next up, we have the Pat McGrath foundation. This is $69. You can buy this at Sephora, and I'm pretty sure they sell it at Ulta as well. I haven't seen it yet, but I know they sell Pat McGrath there. So this one is actually runnier than the Haus Labs. I'm gonna put it right next to it right here. If you see that, a way waterier consistency. And this one has more of that, like, you can do medium, you can do full coverage. This is literally like tinted water. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how she did this. It's also that like you can get a little bit of that medium to that very full coverage if you want to put it on. Obviously this was intended for like models. Pat McGrath is famous for like her runway looks, and this was, definitely developed with that setting in mind to be very versatile. But it's a stunning, beautiful formula. Liquidier than the Haus Labs, but also I feel like less pigmented than the Haus Labs. I feel like the Haus Labs is like that high medium coverage to full, where this is definitely more of the medium to full, if that makes sense. Also see like the way it's setting, like the Pat McGrath one is just way thinner than the Haus Labs. And also ignore the colors. The colors aren't good. I don't have good colors. And my third favorite is the About Face foundation right here. This is $22 and you can buy it at Ulta. And this is a very pretty foundation. Obviously $22 is kind of insane. I love the component. I just like that it's a little thing like this. I feel like it looks really nice. And I like that it doesn't have a pump because I don't have to worry about it spilling. It has a doe foot, which is kind of cool. So it's this big doe foot and you can just like draw it on your face, which I also like. And you can just look at the texture of it. It's a little bit, it's not runny compared to like the other ones. It's not like a really runny formula, but it gives like a beautiful coverage. I would say this is definitely more of like that medium coverage where you can still see my skin through it, a little bit lighter feeling on the face, but very like stunning. Like this is definitely like the least opaque, the least coverage of all of them. But if you add another layer, it does build up nicely. It doesn't get cakey or like separates. Like it will layer on nicely if you did want to add like a second layer of this and draw that on. This one is a really good foundation, especially for the price. Like I think everybody should have this. I feel like this should be people's like daily driver where they want like a medium type of foundation for every day. I thoroughly enjoy this one a lot.